Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and today we are looking again at the ES futures. That is the Emini S&P 500, which is a derivative of the major index, the S&P 500. So I appreciate everyone who's tuned into the channel this morning, watching the video. And if you are a newcomer or newbie to the channel, guys, I appreciate you watching this morning. However you found the channel, maybe you found it through one of the members here, or subscribers, loyal subscribers here in the channel. But thank you for watching this morning. And if you don't mind, go ahead and click on that red button that they call or spell out that says subscribe. Click on that for us, and you can join the channel here and become part of the team here at Future Trading with Mike, where we learn how to trade based upon price action and follow market structure. So it's being able to read market structure, follow price action. But the strategy that I use is simply a supply and demand. I'm not saying that all the members here on the channel use supply and demand, but I think a great deal of them understand the concept of supply and demand and see why it's so powerful and profitable. So if you're interested in joining, please go ahead and click on that subscribe button now. And also, if you do not mind, make sure if you want to get the uploads each time that a video is posted, and you want to be privy to real time to when a video is posted, make sure to click on that little look next to the subscribe button. You'll see like a little bell icon. Make sure to click on that. That's post notification will ensure that you never miss one of the uploads, guys. So the moment that a video is uploaded or posted to the channel, you'll get a notification, however you have your notification set up. But outside of that, if you're already a loyal member to the channel or sub to the channel, thank you guys. You guys know that I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I know you're here for a reason. And outside of that, I mean, there's not much more to say about the channel itself. We do have a community, Discord community or channel for all the members. So if you're interested in joining that, this is a community on Discord. You find the link down in the description portion of this video below. But it's a community where we, kind of converse amongst fellow traders or like-minded traders here in the community, share ideas within the session, anything particularly pertaining to trading, guys. So not just the ES. I mean, there's some members that are that trade other equities within on futures, whether it's commodities or what am I trying to say, guys? Commodities. It could be stock indexes or indices. It could be currencies, things like that. But most of us trade the indices. But it doesn't matter if you just trade the ES or the NASDAQ, the Dow. Like I said, it's a community built for traders. So we just kind of converse and share ideas and our thoughts about the markets and what's going on in the current session. And we share, particularly, we like to talk about levels that we're actually looking at and trading off of, supply and demand areas. Just a bunch of different things, guys. So if you're interested in joining that, find the link down to the Discord community down below. I can rant on about that, but we've got quite a few members on the in the community now. So that's up and going, and I appreciate everyone who's joined the community as well. If you're interested in any good reading content or material, guys, I'm updating the list as of today. I've handpicked a few books, and posted quickly in the past. But I'm updating because I know there are quite a few, if not many, subscribers in the channel that are interested when it comes to reading content. Because reading is very fundamental. Everybody knows reading is fundamental, guys. I mean, that's the best way to really learn is step-by-step process and understanding and being very descriptive about things is to get it from a good source of reading material. So I'm updating that list, and within that list down below in the description portion of the video, you'll see a list of some great books. I'm updating a few more books on there about price action that I feel are very valuable and content-driven or content-packed books. Volume analysis, talking about market profile. There's some great authors out there that have written books covering volume analysis. So price action, volume analysis, without supply and demand. Some heavy hitters, guys, that I take and hold dear to my heart as far as how I actually started trading. And I did a lot of reading. I'm not saying you have to do as much, but I would highly recommend you picking up a book or two and pick it up and reading it in your spare time, whatever the case is, as well as watch videos Just kind of, broaden your mindset when it comes to trading. So outside of that, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Again, we'll be looking at a top-down approach. We're looking at the higher time frame, the 60 to see the 60 range to see where we stand, if we're hitting or tapping into an area of supply and demand, if we're making higher highs, lower lows, or if we're making higher highs and lower, higher highs and higher lows or lower lows and lower highs. I'm trying to say, guys, gosh, I'm trying to get my mind together. Okay, so at the same time, I'm looking at all the comments on Discord as well. So got a lot going on because I'm trying to trade, and comment on Discord as well as record this video. So I know a lot of you guys on Discord, sometimes I may not be, answering questions directly or quickly enough because I have to focus on providing content to you guys in my day trading strategy. My day trading session. So this is my live recorded session of me trading the ES. So let's go ahead and take a look at today's video. Today's session and jump into the video. Okay. And in this video too, I want to talk more about a topic, really about how do you get started? How do you get a jump start into a career of actually trading, say the ES futures or any particular future market in general, okay? And like we all try to do every single day is trying to turn our trades into profit or turn our trades into cash. So how do we do that? That's one a big topic that should be covered, needs to be covered, because a lot of people, they are reluctant about getting into the trading community or turning trading into a career. They may try to tap into it part-time. They may try to do it, and then switch over full-time. But it's one of those things a lot of people are more reserved about when it comes to actually taking trading seriously. You're not gambling. It's actually a career because, trading is not like going to Vegas and playing the slots or playing a game at a table or something like that. Trading is based upon what's going on in the market. The market is driven by hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars that are traded within in and out of companies every single day. So it's called investment, and people that know about investing, those are the individuals that make money and investing with the money you make, whether it's you working for a job somewhere and you invest into their 401k, which is typically investing in mutual funds and things like that. That's investing. You're turning your money and hopefully turning it into trying to get a higher return to where you can make additional capital, get additional money. So, but yes, we'll talk more about that topic here throughout the recording session here. But I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at the markets and kind of get a top-down approach and start trying to get into some trades. But yes, it is I think it's a highly anticipated, a very important topic to talk about is how do you get a jump start into into trading? How do you get a jump start into a career of trading and making it an actual career? Maybe, trying to shift from a job and transitioning over to the trading world. So we'll talk about that. We definitely will talk about that, okay? Because I think it's something that if more people knew about it, they would be a lot more successful. And with success in trading, but yeah, it'll be a lot more successful. I'll just leave it like that, and we'll talk more about that here in this video here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the markets now, top down, looking at the 60, and then moving on, and then scaling down to our lower time frame chart. So, what did we see happen into the last few sessions? Okay, well, as we can see, the market is been moving to the downside pretty much. You can see it's been making these lower lows and lower highs, stepping to the downside. Made a low here, right here, pull back, made a similar high. So we've been making these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So that's on the 60-minute chart. So, the 60 range chart, which if you look at a 60-minute chart, I'm sure it's probably going to be kind of match up to the 60 range in a sense, whatever the case is. But I like using range charts, and I say this time and time again. It's simply because of the fact of the charts look cleaner to me. That's all it is. It's cleaner to the eye, to me, okay? So, we made a low here, pull back. Now, this is going into the overnight session. We did make a low here, pull back, made a lower low, pull back, made a little high here, and then driving lower making a lower low here. So yeah, we're pushing to the downside. If I was to look to be trading right now, just based on the market structure right now, I would be looking to possibly take, shorts, because of price right now is making structure to the downside and making lower lows and lower highs. I'm not saying, below us we don't have support, because we do. It's just a matter of knowing where price could actually, those areas of support where price could actually bounce at or reject, and look for a trade. So, but we don't take our trades right at the off the 60 range. Okay, the 60 range is more so used to give you an idea of direction, to show which way the market is, what's currently going on in the market, and kind of give you an idea of what to look for, which direction to trade from. So right now, look at the market. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's see. So we see a price bounce right here, kind of like shortly after the opening right here. That's because price was hitting off of an area of, let's see here. Trying to see if this was demand come out of this area, guys. So yeah, right here, this would be a zone. If I could draw that right here. Price tap into this area, bounce right here, pushing a little lower. It's not breaking structure to the downside quite yet, meaning taking out these lows right here. It's bumping up against support again. So it did bounce here, but pull back, push lower. We haven't cleared this area here yet, so we are in an area of support right now off the 60 range. An area price, could definitely bounce at. So price is bouncing right now at the low of this swing to the upside here. So it's bouncing in this area right here. And we also have some little supporting swings within this swing here that price made to the upside. So price is kind of bouncing in this general area right now. And I'm looking to see if, yeah, I'm gonna stand down right now. I think price is just kind of moving sideways right now. It's bouncing off an area, some areas of support, but it's not breaking any structure to the upside for me to, to be looking for a trade at. So it's currently 10 o'clock. Excuse me. To be more specific, 10:10 right now. So let's see. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, so all right, maybe price is going to finally break to the upside here. Maybe give us an opportunity off of full range, possibly. We'll see. All right. Okay. Yeah. Just moving sideways. Yep. So I'm gonna wait. All right, so I think that we could possibly maybe have an opportunity for a short entry here on a little area of supply here. Price pulls back to, I don't know, somewhere around the 3760s area. I don't know, it could be maybe 66 or a little higher. Just depends. I'm gonna put a little marker right here, this red line. Price is bouncing, like I said, off some areas of support, off the 60. And let's see, okay, we just pushed higher. We haven't broke this area here quite yet, but we could get a pullback. So let's see. I may try to take a stab off the full range. I'm not sure yet, but just kind of looking to see what we got going on here. But yeah, if we come back to up here on this 66. I'll bring this purple line down a little bit too, though. Okay, give me a second, guys, because this could price could come, possibly give me a little entry. I'll be careful though. Gotta be careful here. Yeah, it's coming lower. Could come lower, so I'm gonna be careful. Take a quick little stab here, long. Okay, quick little long, just a little to right here. Okay. Alright, just quick little scab, probably stab for a little long. I'm sure there ain't nothing much there. Today is the 30th of June, by the way, guys. I forgot to mention that. Let's see. Alright, miss this little entry here. Nope. Stand down. Okay, today is the 30th of June. Pick up 7 ticks right there. So 3 on the first, 4 on the second. Just scalping off the full range right now. This is probably a short end. Well, let's see. Yeah, there was a short back up in this area right here that I didn't take. So let's see. Okay. Could have been a quick little short. Not much. Not much at all. Kind of reluctant. Let's see. I'm gonna hold tight. Mm. It's like it's trying to push higher, so. Okay, there it goes. Alright, so let's see what price is going to do. Where's that purple line I wanted? I'm going to bring it down to... I don't know, maybe around this area right here. Possibly, we'll see. It's bouncing off resistance right now, so be careful. Yeah, we're bouncing off resistance. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we check this out. Yeah, I'm gonna wait, guys. Bouncing off resistance right here. Huh. Alright, let's see. Dang it. Trying to see. Okay. Moving a little sideways here now. Not taking out any further structure to the upside here. Came up, tested this area here, this resistance right here, and bounced. Let's see. Not too much going on since the opening. Pulling back to this area here. Crap. Yeah. Ah. Tempted to go long. I'm in a long too late. I swear. I went long too late, guys. Okay, maybe it's not done yet. Come on. $37.50. 25. I think I'm gonna scalp here. There we go. Come on. All right, got feel it. Okay, good trade. Price come back down to this area right here, and I was looking for pretty much closing the green candle off the 12 range, but looking for it to come back and test this area right here. 30, it's 51 and a half. So, but I was really more so looking at what was going on in the 4 range in a sense, because really if you look at the 12 range, we really haven't taken any structure out to the upside. With the closure of a green candle closing above a high, this resistance right here, we haven't done so. But the 4 range kind of painted the picture a little better. So when price pushed down here, pulled back, broke lower, made a lower high, lower low here, turned back around, started making structure to the upside, taking out areas of resistance above and breaking through structure. So I looked for the pullback, and there were some supporting areas of support sitting right here, supporting swings where price started taking structure out to the up as it moved back to the upside. Price came back, and I waited for the rejection. It went long. Okay, so let's see. Right now I'm up 19 ticks. Okay, just scalping along. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. Looks like we're coming back up here to test this area right here. Around 37.55 again. So. Let's see. Load this up a little bit so I can see what I'm looking at here. Okay. Price pushed down pretty quick. It's probably going to come back down and test the lows. Let's see. Going short. Late on the trade. Again. Come on. Scalping here. Okay. Alright, back down to this low right here. Okay. Scalping off the 4 range. Alright. I'm up 28 right now. Okay. Well, this is trading within this little range here. So I'm trying to, I'm These are trade-off micro swings off the 4 range. That's why I blew the 4 range chart up some so I can see what I'm looking at. So yeah, we have this swing to the downside. Price made a low here, and it looks like it's trying to break structure back to the upside here. You know, it's pushed up, made this high here, pull back. Maybe we'll break structure and finally take out this area here, and then pull back into maybe, I don't know, this area of supply sitting up in here, maybe so. We'll see. But right now we're at the VPOC and price is moving sideways. So we just made a lower high, a higher low here. So maybe we're going to back up here to this area. Okay, there it goes. All right. So a few ticks away here. Okay. So price is, I want to see maybe come up a little higher, in all honesty. But it did make another swing to the upside here. Look at the 4 range, pushed up, pulled back, broke higher, forming a swing. So finally got structure to the upside, taking out this area right here. Look at the 4 range. The 12 is not reflecting that as of yet. Yeah. So I'm trading primarily off the 4 range right now, taking swings. I'm looking at the 12 range, but I'm noticing, you know, if you look at, you know, we're pulling into this area of resistance now on the 12 range. But what I'm noticing is that, look at the 60 range too. We're tapping in. We're pulling up to, you know, we're hitting up against this area of resistance, but not quite tapped into the area around about 67, 68 supply off the 60. So, let's see. Pulling back. Yeah. Not for me right there. I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright, we're hitting this area now. Off the 12 range. I believe we are. Let's see. Yeah, it could push higher though, and come up here and test this supply area off the 60 range. So okay. 66. Alright, just trying to break through this area here, this area of resistance here, but we are, look at the 60 range, we're tapping into that area of supply off the 60, so. Okay. Okay. Pretty much hitting this area here, guys, around 66 and a half, 67. It could push a little higher. Take a look. The game plan is when you see it tap into a major area of supply off a higher time frame, is you want to start looking for structure breaks back to the downside if you're trying to sell. on your lower time frame. So like we're tapping in on the 60. So really what I want to see is if price is going to start breaking structure back down to the downside, but don't have structure right directly beneath us until we get to this area down here where this little swing to the upside is here. And really, yeah, so this swing here is kind of part of this move to the upside here. So but let's see. Hitting up against I might go for a stab short here. Short. Taking a quick short. Quick short. Come on, feel me. Okay, quick short. It's probably gonna come down to this area right here, okay? Where this purple line is at. Alright. Short is 7. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I have as far as profit for today so far in ticks. 36 ticks right now. Alright. Maybe take another trade. Maybe one more trade, we'll see. But that was a quick little short. I think I'll come back down to this area here. Possibly. Well, and it could come lower. We'll see. I'm not sure. If you look at the 12 range, it still hasn't taken this area of structure right here. I mean, with the close of a green candle to the upside, so I'm not sure. We are hitting an area. Resistance right here on the 12 range, but we also are really kind of tapping into that area of supply on the 60 as well. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. I need to fix this chart here. But yeah, this is why I like trading supply and demand, guys. I mean, you have to wait for the moves. I mean, you're not always going to get good, clean setups sometimes. You just have to wait for them, you know? So. Okay. Yeah, the market's pulling back. Could we get a little bounce here? Possibly. Going long. It could come a little lower. Yeah, this can come a little lower, guys. So I need to scalp real quick on this trade if I'm going to try to get something off of it. There we go. Okay. Back up to this area right here. Quick long at 37.56. Yeah, what was that? 37.56. 37.56. Okay. So right now I'm up, let's see what we got for ticks and profit and ticks today. Let's see. However you want to say it. I'm up 44 right now. And I think I'm gonna call the session right now, guys, and kind of talk about the topic I want to talk about. Okay. Yeah, but since the market actually opened up, let's see, around this area right here. Let's see. Yeah, around this area. We haven't done too much. So within the time frame of the market being of the session, opening, we were kind of moving sideways here. We made a low here, and price just pulled back and made a lower low. So that's what it was doing. It was doing is move to the downside, making lower lows and lower highs, or lower highs and lower lows to the downside. And now what it's doing, it made a low here, started to flip around, pivoted. It must have been some area of support. This could have been, looks like a reversal to the down, back to the upside here for short. I'm not saying for a short, but for just a short term opportunity. So, in essence, it priced, let's see what we got here. Price can bounce right here where it's at, or it could come a little lower and test this area here. So I'm gonna take this marker right here and kind of put it in this area here, because we are more so at the here. If right here, okay, there's a high volume node here. Could you take a long here? Definitely could. Like, I may take a stab long here. Okay. All right. Now, can price push lower? It can definitely do so. But I'm going long. But I need to see what's above me, though, to be honest with you. And I should have should have paid attention to the full range as well, but I didn't. So, whoops, what's going on my chart? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, okay, this is not a good trade. I should have waited for the close above 37.57. Okay, so let me take this trade here out, because this one was not, I was a little too aggressive here. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, yeah, so I'm way too early on that trade. It needs really to break above 37.57 and then come up and possibly test up here. And yeah, come up and test maybe 37.60 and a half, somewhere around there. But see it, still not broke that area though. So we could actually come a little lower and test. We could test, well, right where's that now? But it's a low volume node right here. Price can push through this low volume node and come down and test this area down here, say around 37.50, which is a half number as well. So let's see if we get a move here to the down, come a little lower within this swing right here. Price made to the upside. Since price bounced here and then it started moving back to the upside, so it made a swing here to the upside. It pulled back, made a swing, it pulled back, and now it's making a swing to the upside. And then within this swing here, it's got supporting swings. So it could come back and test this area. See, it's bouncing off support right here, a little supporting area. But it could come down here and test this area down here as well. So we'll see. Let me turn this. Yeah, price action is just market's moving in the Sunday or range today. So we'll see. So is the market trying to make another leg to the downside? We'll see. It pushed down here, pulled back. It could be another leg to the downside. We don't 100% yet, quite know yet, but it could definitely do that. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. Um, yeah, so we're breaking to the upside. Okay, so price didn't, pull down and it didn't pull back, just to push lower. So, what I'm looking for now is, we just broke some structure to the upside on the, some more structure to the upside on the 12 range. So we pushed up here, pulled back, and broke more structure. So we're definitely tapping into that 60. The problem is we're tapping into that 60 range area. Off the 60 range chart, that area of supply that I showed you. Show it to you again right here. So I'm looking for price to, but we could pull back here though. We could pull back to, let's see. We could possibly get a pullback to this area here. I'll say right around this area here. Okay, so be mindful of that. Yeah, so we're definitely tapping into the area of supply on the 60 range. We're in this high volume area. I would expect price maybe to come up to the outer edge, not directly what I traded right here in the middle of this this area, this high volume area off the 60 range. Maybe come to the outer edge of it, look for some rejection. And then the way to look for rejections is, now that we're in this area of supply, is to wait for price to start breaking structure back to the downside, meaning taking out structure, making a swing to the downside, pull back, and making a lower low. So making a swing down, making support, pulling back, breaking support to the downside, taking out structure here, then look for the retracement. Okay, that's how I trade, guys, 100%. I could trade off the 12 range and the 4 range, and I could use both at the same time too, so it just depends. But right now we are getting a bit of a rejection off of the in this area now, so we'll see. We will see. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. To let you know that there is supply sitting right here. I'm not saying price can't break through it, because it definitely can, but off a higher time frame on the 60 range, we are in supply. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shift over to my topic that I wanted to talk about and finish up on. And that was about, how to get a jump start, or how to get started, a jump start into making a career out of trading. So, in trading the ES futures, which is the Emini S&P 500. So this is a way that you can actually trade, meaning, turn trading into a career and make cash from it, make profit from it. So we'll talk about that, okay? All right, numero uno. What I would say, if you want to get started trading, it does not matter what you trade. Futures, forex, stocks, options. It does not matter. First and foremost, I trade the ES futures. So the number one thing I truly, believe that all traders need to do, and this is for, for trading futures markets, is understand market structure. Learn market structure. I'm gonna give you, kind of a pointer in a sense, like what number one, learn price. Learn market structure. Okay, learn market structure. Okay, it is highly important. Why? Because I said this many times before. Market structure is it's like the painting on the panel, on the template, the whatever it is that you see someone draw on, when they're constructing a drawing, whatever the case is, or drafting a drawing, or making a painting, or whatever the case is. It's the same thing. Price is painting. It's imprinting moves that you can see, swings. So you have to be able to read that and understand what the market's doing at any given time. You see me draw these arrows all the time. Price making higher highs, higher lows. And then making higher highs, or coming back down and making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So price can the trend, there could be reversal at any given moment. You have to be able to understand and read market structure. Some people say, well, follow the trend. The trend is your friend. If you trade like that, that's fine. Yeah, the trend can be your friend if you are reading market structure and know that price is at a level or an area of support where you can stop at, turn back around, and then we'll reversal could create and move back to the upside. And then at that point there, I see price start breaking structure back to the upside. I'm looking for a retracement or pullback to go long. That's just an example. So understand market structure, because I'm not saying market structure is the holy grail, but it is one of the most, I say it's like 99.9%. It's one of the most important keys or elements to trading. Is first, you've got to understand market structure. Understand the market's intention of what it's trying to do. Okay. 2, reading price action. Okay. Price action is just price movement. So as the market is making structure, it's price is moving and it's making that structure. So understanding price action, the movements that price is making, as well as at any given time. So as price is making lower lows and lower highs on the move to the downside, well, that's price action. And price action is a way people say I trade off price action. I trade purely price action. They're looking at price movements. They're looking to see if price is breaking levels through levels and the structure is making to take if a pullback trade or whatever the case is. Some people like to take breakout trades and things like that. I'm not a breakout trader, guys. I don't chase the market. So I'm looking for price, if it's breaking structure, for price action to come back or price movement to come back to a level or a swing that would, I guess that qualifies as a good area where there may be an aggressive buying or aggressive selling at. So 1, market structure. 2, price action. Okay, those are the 2 top things that I say you must learn. And I'm not an instructor or an educator. I make these videos for, even though it may seem like kind of instruction, they're just for educational, entertainment purposes for individuals to understand how I trade. And I'm not saying you have to follow my methodology of how I trade, or this is just how I see the market, how I learn how to trade. So I'm putting it out there, So I'm not an educator or an instructor in any kind of way. So I don't, have a trading course or class, whatever the case is. Kudos to those guys that do. I know there's some probably so-called gurus that are out there, and some of you guys may fall for that trap, whatever the case is, and their strategy may not have worked out for you. But there's different types of strategies, and even in some of the books you may see that I posted or links to, some authors or some of these guys are really, not to say some of them, but probably most of them that write these books, if all of them, that's why I put them out there. They are traders themselves, because you can't write about something if you don't understand what you're writing about, right? So they are traders themselves. I'm not saying they're gurus or they offer any kind of a training course or anything, but they have experience, and some of them probably work for some of the institutions or banks, whatever the case is, and trade it professionally. So they're writing about their experience, a lot of them, whatever the case is, and that's why I list these books out there about learning market structure or learning price action, because it is the doorway or the entryway to get into trading and understand what the market is doing. You can't take money, put it into account if you got money, and expect to make money tomorrow if you don't know how to trade. Okay? If you don't know how to read the market, you don't know how to read market structure, if you can't follow price action, you're not going to be successful. I guarantee that. That's why you hear guys say all the time, when I first started trading, I blew my account several times, whatever the case is, and they had to keep going back to the drawing board. Why? Because they didn't know how to trade correctly. They didn't know how to read market structure. They didn't have a solid strategy to trade off of. They didn't have a solid trading plan to trade off of. So these are the things you must get under your belt. Put your britches up, tie that belt tight, and learn. You have to dig deep, do some reading, do some fundamental learning, whether it's watching videos online, and you kind of got to weed through the BS in a sense, okay? It took me a long time because I watched tons of videos, read tons of books, and I weeded through the manure and got to the meat of things that really helped me in my trading, okay? And my strategy of how I trade, trading the trading supply and demand, is highly profitable. I guarantee you, if you start reading some of the materials or go online, and it don't have to be hard copy books. You can read PDFs if you find it online. It could be watching videos. But I guarantee you, you'll find a lot of people say that supply and demand is where it's at. If you pay strict attention to the market maker moves, the institutions of how they trade, You know, because that's what we as fellow traders, as retail traders, are trying to follow, is follow them and collect their breadcrumbs off the table, whatever the case is, because they're trading hundreds of millions of dollars. There's billions of dollars that flow through the markets every single day. So we're trying to trade like them. And if you look at their moves of where, of how they trade and really start doing back testing of whatever market it is that you trade, you'll start to see that you'll see more areas where the biggest moves come out of on pullbacks to areas of supply and demand. So I'm just putting that out there to you. So my thing is market structure, price action, and number 3, you have to have a solid strategy. 4, you have to have a trading plan, and that trading plan consists of everything, and follow it to the tick. I mean to the T. I'm thinking of trading, so I'm saying tick, but follow it to the T. I don't care if you put it on a whiteboard, however you want to do it, put it in a notebook. Write these things down if you want to have and start expanding upon them, doing your research and learning. Okay? It's a step-by-step approach. It's like a baby trying to learn how to walk. It's got to crawl first, right? And start pulling up on things and then holding things and then starting to slowly make steps. It's the same thing. Everything in life we do is a learning approach. You know, it's a step-by-step approach. So if you want to have a solid career and get a jump start into trading, I highly recommend you build or learn the foundation of building blocks, bricks, however you want to say it, the brick and mortar, which is market structure, price action, finding a good strategy that you can stick with and learn it. Just don't give up on it. Give it some time to unfold and see if it works and stick with it, okay? And then 2, a trading plan. And there's other things I can talk about too, guys. But this is how, once you start, trading, simulation, demoing, start putting all these things together and seeing that it's working for you, meaning you're trading, and then those trades are turning into profits, whatever the case is, even if it's simulation, your paper trading, whatever the case is. Eventually, you start to see your win-loss ratio to where, you have a high percentage of wins, and you say, okay, over a period of time, and you say, okay, next level is take this thing to, real and start to trade live. That's where you start turning your trades into cash, turning your trades into profits, okay? That's how you make pure profits, guys, and that's how I do it every single day. I'm not a swing trader or a position trader, and so if you're looking for that style of trading, that's not me, guys. I'm a scalper. So I scalp, I get in, I look for those incremental moves, get in and get out. That's how. Hey, the thing about it is that it's no difference of there's people who take trades and they stay into them and they make good money. That's just not my style. That's another thing you have to do. You have to find a style of what you and how you want to trade. Okay. So do you want to be a scalper? Do you want to be a swing trader? Do you want to be a position style trader? That's something you also got to kind of clarify. But that's that in a nutshell is what I'm trying to say, guys. If you want to start a solid career in trading, because it's highly lucrative, it's very profitable. I've seen and know people who went from working, just a job. It could be in a shift position, a job. It could have been 9 to 5. I know people who work, all different types of careers or different types in different types of industries, whatever the case is. And have, today we talk about, how they can look back and say, well, I was once here, which they're not downing the jobs they had, because we all got to start from somewhere as a person to build who we are as a person, right? And it's like we start to discover what we're great at doing. Not everyone's great at trading. Not everybody has the personality. Not everybody has the discipline. Not everybody has the patience. All those come together too. So you really have to understand who you are and to see if this game, I'm not saying it's a game of where it's gambling, but I'm just saying a game that will really test test your level to see if you have what it takes to really jump into this today and start trading and making a career out of it to where you can turn your trades into cash, okay? So, or profits, if you say it that way. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I wish everyone a successful day if you're trading. Please be safe in the market. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.